recognize this is a distraction from our mission. But with the smallest margin in U.S. history, we're sometimes going to get legislation that we don't like. And the Democrats know that when we don't all stand together with our razor-thin majority, then they have a better negotiation position. And that's why we got some of the things we didn't like.
Thin majority. And as Johnson faces the heat from his own party, he is signaling movement on the Ukraine aid bill when the House returns from recess next week. For more now, we want to bring in Rachel Bade, a senior correspondent for Politico and ABC News contributing political correspondent. So, Rachel, let's just start here. What are you hearing from your sources? As we saw, one of these challenges from Republicans was fatal to the speakership for McCarthy. Do we think the same thing might happen here with Mike Johnson?
Yeah, Trevor, it certainly seems likely that we're heading toward an attempted mutiny of Speaker Johnson. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Trump ally from Georgia, Republican and conservative, she's already filed, as you mentioned, this motion to vacate. She hasn't forced a vote on that. However, it does look like that's going to be increasingly likely. She has had complaints in the past about the bipartisan deal that Johnson struck with Democrats, but she's also identified Ukraine assistance as a red line for her and said that if he allows a vote on the floor on Ukraine, she will try to oust him. Now, the speaker has said in that Fox News interview that he actually is going to allow at some point a vote on Ukraine. So it does seem like it's likely. I do think the bigger question right now, Trevor, is can he survive this? And what I'm hearing from the speaker's allies is that they're basically having him go on offense here. I mean, they wanted him to go on Fox News. He talked about this slim margin he has and that, he doesn't like a lot of the deals he's had to cut with Democrats, but that the reality is Democrats control the Senate, they control the White House, and so Republicans can only get so much in terms of wins, and that's the argument he's trying to make right now.
And in that vein, how do you think this Ukraine funding bill would play out? Would this be viewed as a deal he's making with Democrats when it comes to actually voting on it?
Yeah, it's pretty clear that Johnson is trying to sort of thread the needle here when it comes to Ukraine. He has not allowed a vote on Ukraine assistance for months because of this threat to his speakership. But now he's getting this pressure from GOP defense hawks, people like Mike Turner, who lead the Intelligence Committee, saying, look, our own national security is at risk, and you have to do something now to help Ukraine. The thing that he put forward and that he outlined in this Fox News interview is that he wants to change this proposal that passed the Senate to give Ukraine $60 billion. He wants to make some of it a loan, as former President Donald Trump has suggested in the past. He wants to basically unlock frozen assets, frozen Russian assets, and send some of that to Ukraine so they can use that to buy missiles. And then he has a couple of sort of energy demands. And so what he's trying to do here is sort of move the Ukraine proposal a little bit to the right, but not so much that he's going to alienate Democrats and get a no on this package from the White House. So we'll see if he's able to do that.
All right. Rachel Bade, thank you very much.